Hi everyone, and welcome to another Crypto Setups tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to close the CDP that we opened in the other tutorial. I cut off the last one because the video got a bit long, and this one will be a fairly quick video. So looking at where we were, this is what we did last time. We'd withdrawn 150 DAI, and using the Defisaver platform. So today we're going to close this off. Now you have a few options in where you can close your CDP. One is you can use the close button over here. So I'm going to click it and just talk through this. Now one of the things to remember, what this close does, it gives you two options. And as soon as it loads, here we go. So it gives you two options, you can see. So when you hit the close button, the two options are it closes to ETH. So for example, you can see that the estimated amount I would get back is below what I have locked up, because what this is doing is selling the ETH you have to pay the DAI, the loan that you've taken. So I would end up with this. Now the next option is DAI. Now again, it's doing the same thing. It is selling the ETH you have into DAI and at the same time paying off the debt you have. So you would end up with 643.49. Now, if you remember, one of the whole reasons I was talking through taking out was locking up my ETH, and then so I don't lose exposure to my 2 ETH that I have, but I have some money to play around with if I wanted to buy other tokens or whatever I wanted to do with it. So if I pick this option, I'm essentially selling my ETH at the current market price into the stablecoin DAI, which is pegged to the US dollar. So closing the CDP gives you these two options. Now, you may actually have that 150 DAI, which, as you saw, I still do, and you want to just pay that back rather than selling your ETH or converting your ETH into DAI. So this is not the option for you to pick then. So, and I don't want to sell my ETH that I have locked up. I just want to pay back the debt. So a few of the options going back over here. So in the advanced, you can see I could repay the ETH max, and I would end up, you can see it gives you lovely figures, which would mean I don't have any more debt and there would be no interest that I'd be paying on it. But again, I don't want to sell my give up my 2 ETH. If I click on collateral, this is adding no debt, payback. Here we go. I've got a payback option and it's got the DAI that I have here. And you can see it's got a little bit, obviously, the tiny bit of interest. Now the interest is 2% per year, but it just accrues on a day. Every minute it just keeps adding the to your tally. So you can see yesterday as well, I did take out this CDP yesterday. And I talked through the leverage option. Now had I picked that, you can see I would have actually made a little bit of money, because since then ETH price had gone up and I would have obviously bought it at that 382 mark where it was, and now if I would have paid it back via ETH, I would have ended up, or even the 150, well, I wouldn't have been able to use 150 because that had been used to buy the ETH. I would just pay back with the ETH and I would have ended up with a little bit more ETH than I originally had. But I didn't do that. I just wanted to quickly show how you take out the loan. So here we are. I want to pay back, and you can see one last thing, this lifetime profit obviously has gone up because since I took out the loan, the price of ETH has gone up. However, in this case, if I'm paying back the debt, I'm coming out pretty much even, Steven. So to pay it back, this is your option. If you want to pay it with DAI, as you saw, you could close the CDP and just pay it off with ETH, or convert whatever ETH you have in the vault, pay off your debt, and just end up with DAI in your pocket, minus the ETH, of course. So I'm just going to pay this back. Great, that's nice and cheap compared to yesterday. See, you can customize your gas settings. I'll just leave it. Hit accept. Okay, so you can see I haven't used this function here before. So it is asking for approval first. So this should be fairly quick. Again, if I wanted to see how long it's going to take, we can see over here. So we'll just let this pass. And you can see it's already done, hence it's prompted me with the actual transaction, which is fine. So remember, always, in the past it didn't give me this approval because obviously I'd taken one out with the website through my current wallet. However, when I'd closed that one, I hadn't paid it back with DAI. I think I just used the collateral I had to pay off the debt. So in this case, again, it prompted me with an approval, and now I will accept this. Accept it, there we go. Confirm. As soon as this is done, it will have that I have paid off this CDP and I don't have any debt. So we'll just wait for that to confirm. And there you go. As you can see, okay, so I have closed this off. I don't have any debt. The last piece though, as noted, as you can see, it still has my collateral here. So the final piece is I have to withdraw my ETH into my wallet. So now, two things. Again, everything you do takes a transaction fee. Now, if you're planning to use this again to leverage, and you may be thinking, oh, you know, if that's how you're going to use this as a simple way to leverage, you can just monitor the price and keep the ETH there. That way, when it drops, you can then purchase, take out a, just like we did in the earlier video, like say $150 and leverage it into ETH. Again, what you do there is up to you, but those are some of the things you can do. So in this case, I don't want to do anything. I have closed I paid back my debt, so I won't be charged any more interest. The ETH can sit in this CDP, nothing will happen to it. But you don't want to just leave your ETH lying around in any platform, so I want to take this out. So the final thing I'm going to do is withdraw my 2 ETH. And I'll just do it as a regular transaction. And there you have it. As you can see, as soon as I've withdrawn my ETH, it's back in my wallet. And you can see that it's given me a quick figure. And it's showing as the CDP is empty. So in the last video where I showed you how to open a new one, you would have noticed I had an existing. So you can see I have these two now. In future, if I want to open it, I can just go back to one of these or use the existing one and add collateral and start the whole process again. And it's that simple. So to summarize what we did here in the past video, we opened a CDP, we went through all the functions and what they do, and in this video I came back and showed you the options you had to repay the debt and or via closing the CDP, or just paying off the debt with the DAI and then withdrawing your ETH as collateral, which is the option I did. So I hope these videos are making it easier to dive into some of these protocols. If you have any questions or concerns, raise them in the comments. I am pretty quick to respond. And once again, thanks for watching.